Ahava, blessings, and welcome to this week's Magdalene guidance. I'm so excited to be with all of you. And I have had such an amazing week, and I'm recording this post full moon Taurus with the eclipse, even though you can see this anytime you want, because these weekly guidances, they can serve at any moment that we need them. So it was very interesting because this morning I pulled out a card. Well, I pulled out 3 cards, and these are oracle cards that I created, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago. And this is the workbook, the Nun Codes workbook. And Nun is an Aramaic letter, which means fish or serpent fish. And it's connected to Yeshua, of course. And Nun holds 33 activation codes of the divine feminine. So I wanted to do a beautiful reading for myself this morning after the magical celebration of the full moon in Taurus. And one of the cards that came out with the code number 17, which is the number 8, I really wanted to use this card for our Magdalene guidance this week. Remember that these 33 Nun codes are being activated on the earth right now. And the beauty about these Nun codes is that they're actually given to us by Yeshua, because Yeshua embodied the divine feminine very powerfully, the divine feminine presence, the Chokmah, the wisdom. So the card that came out is the Black Madonna. Okay, and I just want to read what I wrote in the workbook and see how these words feel inside of you, what they awaken in you. It's very, very beautiful. And this is going to be our Magdalene guidance this week, and I'll tell you in a minute how to work with this energy. So it's code 17, and she is the Black Madonna. Compassion in times of need. Sometimes it is easier to feel the presence of the Divine Mother when she allows us to see her face of compassion, gentleness, and charity. It is more a challenge to accept and honor her presence through her dark face, what we call the presence of the Black Madonna in the Gnostic tradition and in the lineage of Mary Magdalene. From her dark face, she manifests as death or loss. Through confronting our internal demons and through the recognition of our toxic patterns. Yet in these moments, she is loving us unconditionally and holding us in her heart, just as we see her in statues holding the divine child in the kindness of her bosom. The Black Madonna is the black light of creation that is always loving her creations. This code is telling us that it is important to accept yourself. Love and embrace the parts of you that you don't like, or even those experiences you feel shame of. They are part of you. They have made you and also were chosen by you as a soul to evolve. Just as you choose your light and beauty, you choose your fear and doubt and uncertainty. The Black Madonna holds you with compassion as you confront the demons you have pushed away. Stop pushing them away. Love them and then let them be healed. It is time to fall in love with yourself. Isn't that beautiful? And I really like this last line. It is time to fall in love with yourself. So in this week's Magdalene guidance, the Black Madonna is telling us that all of the different parts of ourselves need to commune together. They need to come together and be one. They need to love each other, the light and the shadow. And we know this. We read this. We see it everywhere. But we need to embody this. Understanding that those parts of ourselves that we don't like so much, or like in the explanation, the experiences that we've had that maybe we feel ashamed of, and maybe triggered by us or towards us, they're part of our learning, they're part of our experience, and we just need to accept them and not hide them, right? Not push them away, and allow these parts to unite with the light aspects of ourselves so that we can actually really love ourselves. It is time to fall in love with yourself. And, you know, the Black Madonna, she's very present right now. And there is a powerful prophecy, part of the Catholic prophecy, saying that in times of need of humanity, she will return. And in the lineage of Mary Magdalene, the holy Black Madonna holding the child is actually Mary Magdalene and Sarah Tamar, her daughter. And this is what I feel is coming through right now in these times of need. The Black Madonna as Mary Magdalene holding humanity, and Sarah Tamar activating the new earth. And a lot more, but just so you can get an idea. So when we see her as the void of creation, the essence of creation, who loves all of her creations, it's unconditional love. She will not choose to love someone more than another person. She loves her creations. She's the black void, the black hole, the dark light, the black womb that births infinitely, right? And compassion in times of need, which is what the little title underneath Black Madonna says, is what we can call upon right now when we need compassion in these times. And compassion is an understanding, right? It's not feeling sorry for someone. It's compassion is understanding or accepting what someone else is going through, right? It's accepting. It's not judging. It's not wanting to see things through our own experience or perspective. So in our Magdalene guidance for this week, let us have compassion for ourselves. Let us accept all the different parts of ourselves, not feel sorry for them, not feel ashamed by them, not be victims of all of these different parts, right? But just have compassion and say, yeah, I love you infinitely, no matter who you are, what you have been through, and you are perfect, and learn to bring the light into those aspects. So this is our Magdalene guidance for this week, and I just want to do a little chant, and I'm going to chant a version of the Shalom Lech Mariam that is in my new album that you will be able to purchase. If you listen to this in November 2021, you will be able to purchase it by the end of November. And if you listen to this video after, you can purchase it on iTunes or Amazon, or just listen to it on Spotify. So this is the Kadish Tu Mariam, which is the Hail Mary in Aramaic. And I'm just going to chant a little bit for you. Oh, Kadish Tu Mariam. And I wish all of you a beautiful week, and I will see you next week for our weekly Magdalene guidance. Ahava.